We're taking a look at the first ever entirely first-person action movie in today's Entertainment City. But first, some big music news from the Backstreet Boys and the Rolling Stones. For the first time since 2005, the Rolling Stones are planning to release a new album. Guitarist Ronnie Wood says the band is on a blues streak and hope to have new music out before the end of the year. The music icons took the red carpet in London last night for the launch of the exhibition focusing on their 50-year careers.
We'll never give up. They'll have to shovel us in the grave, but we feel like we're still evolving.
We're still going and we're still trying to push boundaries of that.
Oh, they're back all right, and they're headed to Vegas. That's right, the Backstreet Boys have a 9-show deal to do a test run in Vegas, likely to debut at the end of this year or early next year. And the show could include some new tunes. The guys say they're working on a new album, too. The Vegas shows will be a part of the 130 dates the boys will be performing during their upcoming world tour. Yep, a new album, new tour, and, if it goes well, an extended Vegas residency.
Henry, we want your technology.
How do I tell you? It's a generational film. It's something that's born from this video game generation.
Hardcore Henry is about to take you on a wild ride, unlike any cinematic experience you've ever seen before. Terry Hart found out how Henry will win you over, even though you never actually see him.
The bad news is there's an army standing between you and your wife. So let's go get her.
Who is Henry?
Yeah, he's a cyborg come to life, brought back to life by his wife.
Hello, Henry.
And he's trying to figure out who he is.
And in some ways, he is the audience, right?
He's completely first person. It stays first person 100% of the time. 99% of the film is GoPro.
Tune in Thursday to find out more about how Hardcore Henry is blurring the lines between video games and movies.
You're 15 years old. Stand up for yourself once.
It's sort of got like a Lord of the Flies meets Dazed and Confused vibe to it.
Sleeping Giant has been heating up the film festival circuit since its debut. We've been following the flick from its premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival all the way to the Palm Springs Film Festival.
I'm going for a hug. Thank you so much.
The coming-of-age story is set around the shores of Lake Superior and is writer-director Andrew Civadino's feature debut. He tells us about making an unabashedly Canadian film.
Well, I grew up spending my summers in this exact location. It's beautiful and inviting, yet at the same time, there's something almost foreboding about these granite cliffs and a lake. It almost feels like the sea that I felt really kind of mirrored what it was like to be a kid at that age.
Sleeping Giant hits select theaters starting Friday.
Today's the day.
Tonight, the finale of the explosive American crime story, The People vs. O.J. Simpson. Of course, it's been earning rave reviews all season, and the star-studded cast tells TK what it's been like playing real people at the center of the most famous trial of our time.
It's hard, especially this process is the hardest because, you know, there's that thin line of sensationalism.
Right.
But I think projects like this are important for society. And this piece was a real examination of that time period in America, 1994.
The race relations with
LAPD and whatnot.
And watching Cuba Gooding Jr. play O.J. Simpson, what's your reaction to that?
I think he did an extraordinary job, and some of those scenes we had together were quite challenging, but we just went for it.
You know, you can never judge a character, because once you see him as a saint or a villain, then you miss certain colors of his personality.
See the verdict come down on tonight's finale, only on FX. And coming up tomorrow, we're talking to Tom Hiddleston about his new movie and his new TV series. Don't miss it.